Greetings to all. My name is Pratik Prabhu and welcome to our channel that is Automotive Decoded. The topic for today that we are going to take up is water cooling system. Now there are different types of cooling systems like air cooling system, water cooling system, oil cooling system. Now air cooling system normally uses air to cool the engine. Water cooling system is used for engines which have higher capacity and which are unable to be cooled by just the medium of air. Now we shall look at the main function of this particular system. So the main function is that this system maintains the optimum working temperature of an engine. The engine should not become completely cold, nor it should overheat. The temperature should be maintained at a particular level, and that is exactly what the system does. The main working principle behind the system is heat transfer. So the engine heat that is produced is taken up by the coolant, and the coolant then dissipates this heat out to the atmosphere with the help of radiator and this entire system. Now let us look at the construction of this particular system. So the coolant galleries from the engine are connected via a hose pipe to the thermostat valve. From the thermostat valve, you have a main line that goes to the upper tank of the radiator. The lower tank of the radiator is again connected with a hose pipe which goes to the water pump, and from the water pump other end a pipe is connected to the water cooling galleries. Apart from that, we have a bypass line from the thermostat valve which is connected to the engine, and you have a small pipe which is connected to the radiator cap which goes all the way to the reservoir tank. So this is with regards to the construction. Now let us have a look at the working of this particular system. As we crank the engine temperature rises up to attain the optimum working temperature. To help attain this temperature, the thermostat valve initially remains closed and allows the coolant to be sent back to the engine by the bypass line. But as the temperature starts to increase and it crosses the optimum working temperature, the volatile liquid inside this bellow starts to expand, due to which the bypass line gets closed and the main line to the radiator gets opened. Now the radiator consists of tubes and fins. So as the coolant moves from the upper tank through the tubes, it comes in contact with the air that is passing through the fins. Now, due to which the temperature of the coolant will reduce till it reaches the lower tank of the radiator. From the lower tank of the radiator, a hose pipe goes to the water pump, and from the water pump, the coolant is then circulated back to the engine. This is how basically the entire water cooling system works. Now, since the engine runs continuously, there is a possibility that the pressure and temperature of the coolant inside the system will increase. Now, to help solve this problem, a radiator pressure cap is used, which has a mechanism wherein which it consists of a spring-loaded valve. As the temperature and pressure crosses a particular limit, that valve will open and allow the coolant to go to the reservoir tank, saving the entire system. Similarly, when the pressure normalizes, the same coolant from the reservoir is again pulled back inside the system so that the level of the coolant can be maintained. So this is how basically the entire water cooling system works. If you all have liked this particular video, then please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.